So there was something I wish I had when I started my journey. It would have been a guide that showed me what growth looked like, what it could be, phase by phase or step by step, kind of like a companion, that showed me how to adapt with each different phase, or each different cycle or something like that. I didn't have that, and I wished I had that. And this is kind of what I poured into Grow From Anywhere. It's broken into four parts. It starts with the becoming that kind of addresses this awareness. Once you decide to want to grow, it has to start with a decision, an intentional decision. It's not coincidental. True sustainable growth is not coincidental. So once you decide, you sort of have to become, right? And the becoming basically takes you through that awareness of who you are, where you are, what are your strengths, how do you leverage it, how do you start to make intentional decisions, and what to do in that phase. Because there are like four phases. So that becoming phase, what do you do when you're just starting out that journey? And then it takes you to the building phase, which is where you started doing a lot of things. And that part of the book speaks a lot to business strategies, to career strategies. So this is not like some perspire to aspire. Neither is it just like a journal of my thoughts. It also encompasses like real strategies and solutions and ideas and actionable things that you could do in your business, in your career, in your personal brand, right? So that's like the building phase. And then we have the bridging phase. So that phase between you have not blow or you're not really where you used to be, and you have to like sort of come out from a different self. You need to start moving from hustling to owning your space to building things with legacy. I really wish like we or I had that guide, and that's what the bridging phase does. It tells you how to bridge different areas of your life, whether that's in career, business, and how to make sure that you keep growing even when you have these challenges and you meet these roadblocks. And then finally, the fourth part of the book is the blooming phase, where it looks like you're in your baby girl era, but you have to be careful because we don't have the arrivals mindset. We also don't have a hustler mindset. So how do you keep growing from a place of sustainability? How do you keep growing from a place of legacy, from a place of um, sufficiency, right? So literally Grow From Anywhere breaks it into these different parts. And I really wish that someone had shown me this or taught me this or handed me a book like this much earlier. I'm so happy for to get in your hands. If you've not gotten a copy, make sure to get a copy. Bye.